Hey, it's Roman Atwood, and you're listening to The Rizzuto Show. Happy birthday, Riz.
I'm so excited to be back here at Point Fest 2021, and for the very first time in person after multiple FaceTimes. Josh from Bad Flower, dude, you're really here.
You're a real person.
You are a real
I thought
person.
maybe you were like a computer-generated deepfake.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
I mean, I do feel like an avatar most days of the week, so I think that's the
And you look like an avatar in person. Like you look like an avatar version of somebody's real self, but that's your actual self.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was going for. First and most important conversation or question of the conversation: how are you? Just vibe check. How are you feeling today? How are the emotions on Point Fest? Good.
Oh yeah, folks! Time for your Friday fail story. Yeah. So all these people thought they had the perfect plan, but somewhere along the line, man, that plan went sideways. Wait till this first story. Jeez. And it became an Uber.
Yes.
An Ultra.
No.
Dare I say it?
Don't you
I'm going to say it.
Failed.
Yeah, I gotta cut you guys off. Too long.
You sounded great, boss.
Thanks. Your Friday Fail Stories are sponsored by...
Sponsored by Morris Royce Jewelry, the official jeweler of the Rizzuto Show.
Oh, King Scott's got to do a karaoke song today.
Oh, does he?
We got so much stuff to do.
Oh, we got so much.
Why are you gonna bring that up during the fails?
I just
interesting timing.
Good question.
It's gonna be great. All right, this first story. I'm just going to read it as the story is written in this reputable news source over in the UK. I believe the Daily Mail. It's from their website. Headline, man 30 dies with ping pong ball up his bum after being electrocuted while pleasuring himself.
Wow.
I'll explain.
That's a lot.
Stop me if you have any questions, okay?
All right.
A man died with a ping pong ball in his bottom after being electrocuted while pleasuring himself. The single 30-year-old from the Czech Republic who lived at home with his parents was found dead on the floor of his bedroom by firefighters who were forced to kick down his door. He was wearing a one-piece women's swimsuit and had tightly wrapped his legs, trunk, and neck in straps of plastic and fabric. His concerned parents sought help after he failed to open his locked door, despite them knocking for a long time. Doctors revealed in a report outlining the unusual circumstances of his death. Police found an electric massage device laying next to the unidentified man's body, which was still connected to the mains. Tests showed the one-handed device, which had signs of, quote, wear, had malfunctioned while plugged in. Burns on the man's skin, inches above his penis, corresponded with the outer shape of the massage device's head. We getting the scene now?
Oh, yeah, unfortunately.
Yeah, quite sad.
Quite sad indeed. And I go on. As such, his death was ruled to be down to, quote, accidental electrocution to autoerotic manipulation. An autopsy carried out 48 hours after his death revealed a, quote, strange foreign body in his intestine, too. Publishing details about the man's case in the journal Legal Medicine, doctors from, I guess, a university in the Czech Republic said, quote, it was a fancy condom in a plastic translucent box onto which a label was fixed with the victim's first name marked with a black inscription. It measured around 5.5 centimeters. Another object around 9 centimeters in length was lodged in his rectum.
Jeez.
That, doctor said, was a round plastic cylinder onto which a ping pong ball fixed with a plastic wrap was placed.
Holy smokes!
Dang.
First of all, there's a lot of stuff going on. It's it's like Jason Bourne style or something. If you want to make somebody look bad after you torture him, you make it look like he did it to himself.
Oh, this guy.
Oh, boy. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, conspiracy theories can abound and maybe should at first. But then, can you imagine the firefighters? You come over and parents are like, he's not opening the door. And then you're the one that kicks down the door and you're the first one to throw eyes on this. I mean, what?
Yeah, do you tell the parents?
I mean, but think about your brain's doing like a couple spins, a couple backflips first.
Yeah, this guy was all in on the kinky stuff. All in.
Which is fine. I'm just saying, like, nobody's expecting that when you break down the door and you're trying to help somebody. Oh, my gosh.
Failed.
I'm the first one in here. Oh, what is
so
this?
Electrocuted while his legs were bound, and he had ping pong balls up his.
And a gal's one-piece swimsuit.
And a gal's one-piece swimsuit. This guy was into a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You think people are more into kind of this more outlandish stuff because of what they're watching?
Yeah.
Like they see it.
Oh,
They
yeah.
see it on Pornhub, and then they go, "I can do that," or they're like, "Hold my beer," and then they
Yeah,
go into
one
this
up.
Yeah.
place. Yeah.
Well,
I
don't
can do
think-
better.
I think it's that, and then it's twofold too, because you have access to so much stuff that you basically you push your limits so far that now you just have to keep going.
Yeah,
further
when
and
just
further
showing
and
is not
further.
enough.
Right.
Right.
Like nothing's enough. We were clever enough without the internet. On our own, we're clever folks. You know,
When
humans
showing's
are
not
clever.
enough, now you got ping pong balls and you got things you got to plug in.
Right.
Yeah, if you make it to like page 10 of Pornhub before you can choose a video, take some time off.
That's a good point. Rule of thumb.
It's just a good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
It is. Just take a week. Go outside.
Yeah.
Read a book.
Uh-huh.
And then reset your it can reset the mechanism. You know what I mean? And then you get back on, you're like, page 1, good to go.
Oh, good first video.
You're back on track.
Yeah, man, it's like tolerance, like your own hormones tolerance. You know, dopamine and all that kind of stuff. Like bring it down, so you know that one hit, bro, feels great again.
Exactly.
Oh, speaking of one hit, in the what the hell were you thinking section of the segment, a Florida substitute teacher is facing child abuse charges after she let a 7th grader hit her vape pen.
Okay.
So the 50-year-old teacher overheard a conversation about a kid wanting to try a vape pen. That's when she said to the kid, "Hey, I'll let you try this, but don't tell anybody." And you of course can trust a 7th grader, right?
Absolutely,
To keep
Yeah.
a secret.
I can trust my
Especially if the
7th grader.
teacher's giving you drugs, man. No one's gonna
Well,
say anything.
it was tobacco.
It's a drug. It's a drug
okay,
substance.
Oh.
Not really a drug.
This is a 7th grader, you said?
Yeah.
So I can relate. The first time I ever tried marijuana, I was.
What?
I know. I was 13, and I won't name names, but one of my dad's girlfriends smoked weed, and it was this very similar to this. She said, "Oh, take my one hitter and go try it
Cool mom.
for real." And so, and thus began
Yeah.
my journey into drugs. Hello.
Well, this kid told another kid, and the next day the school's principal confronted the teacher about the incident where she admitted, yeah, she let the kid hit her nicotine vape pen because she was, quote, just trying to fit in.
Wow.
The teacher was
The
trying to
teacher
fit
was
in?
just trying to fit in.
That's what you're supposed to do. You're not supposed to be a teacher. You're supposed to be a friend.
She was immediately fired and arrested on a single charge of child abuse, a 3rd-degree felony.
Yeah. Bye.
Failed.
So here's a really efficient way to get dumped and go to jail at the same time.
Okay.
I love this guy's name. 53-year-old Gomer Sanderson.
Great name.
That's so good.
Gomer.
Gomer.
It's a cute name for a dog.
Gomer Sanderson lives in Newport, Tennessee. That's near Knoxville. Last Sunday, he bought a healthy salad to split with his girlfriend. But while he was splitting it up into 2 plates, she excused herself to go to the bathroom. And he added an extra ingredient that made their salad way less healthy. That's right. Bacon bits. No. It was not bacon bits.
Oh.
She started eating and noticed, this tastes oddly salty and bitter.
Oh, no.
But she kept eating it anyway. Then after they were done, he suddenly started apologizing and saying, "I did it. I put it in your salad."
What'd you do, Gomer?
But he wouldn't say what.
Fess up, Gomer.
She ended up taking herself to the ER. And it's a good thing she did because it wasn't bacon bits. He eventually admitted he sprinkled a bunch of meth on her salad. You see, the girlfriend doesn't do drugs. But Gomer had done a whole bunch of meth the night before, so it sounds like he enjoyed the experience and thought she would too. Thankfully, she's okay. Cops showed up, arrested Gomer. He's facing charges for domestic assault and reckless endangerment.
Is that is Gomer? Is Gomer? I think it's like a biblical name or something. But is it like a noun? Because I have pretty vivid memories of my friend.
You done Gomered it.
My friend's dad calling us Gomers
Yeah,
all the time. He's like, "Yeah, dumb, you big Gomer."
It's slang.
Yeah, but that's Gomer Pyle, right? Like Gomer Pyle.
But he used it like it was like a noun that we were supposed to really be insulted with. Like he was always like you Gomer. I mean, it was like that was his go-to.
It's
Both
from
of those
Gomer.
guys from Andy Griffith became Gomer and Goober. Like those both kind of became like insults.
Yeah, that's an insult.
Gomer was the wife of the prophet Hosea.
Okay.
And then also it is a derogatory term, stupid, awkward person, also military slang, an inept trainee or service person.
Ah,
Right, yeah.
okay, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's
But that's from
Powell.
right, Andy Griffith.
U.S. Marine.
Gomer Pyle was played by who?
Jim Neighbors.
That's right.
Possibly.
Is that Jim Neighbors? Yeah.
I think so.
I feel like everybody's dad
That
in
dude
the
could
80s
sing.
had a friend named Gomer, or a nickname of
Jim
Gomer.
Neighbors would do the song before the Indy 500 every year.
Yeah.
On Tuesday in North Carolina, a 34-year-old guy ran from officers during a traffic stop. Dude thought he had a good plan to get away from police after he ditched a car. So he was in farm country, and he thought, I'm going to run into this field and just lie down, and cops ain't going to see me. Until a group of cows betrayed him. Apparently, cows do not want suspected criminals loitering in their pasture, and they quickly assisted the officers by leading them directly to where the suspect was hiding.
I love cows. This is awesome.
And the cows communicated with the officers as best they could, and finally just had the officers follow them to the suspect's
As best they
location.
could.
Moo, officer, moo.
Hey.
Move. He's facing multiple charges, including eluding arrest with a motor vehicle, driving with license revoked,